Tucci. Happy Wednesday. I know some of you have been asking about Lily and Scooter, which is so sweet and thoughtful. So we have a special guest with us today for our read aloud, Scooter Gray. He's going to hang out as we read. All right, let's get started. That night, the farmer and his wife turned on the TV and saw the interview with the little girl who rode a flying carpet. If anybody finds my cat, the little girl, it was Goonie Bird, said, please call the TV station. So Mr. Henry, the farmer, called. I have that cat here in my barn, he said. Orange and white cat, no tail. But I gotta tell you, he said, I don't think you'll be able to take it away. It won't leave my cow. Won't leave your cow? The TV lady said. She sounded puzzled. Nope, said the farmer. Wouldn't even leave for tuna fish. We had to take the tuna fish and put it right beside the cow. Why? Happens sometimes, the farmer explained. I guess you call it something like love. That cat is downright consumed by the cow. And is the cow consumed by the cat? The TV lady asked. Nope. The cow doesn't care one way or another, but she doesn't step on the cat. She's a careful cow. The TV people called Goonie Bird and her parents. They told them where Catman was and that Catman was consumed by a cow. So the Green family drove their car back to the meadow and visited Catman. Catman was nice to them, but they could tell that he was not consumed by the Green family. He was consumed only by the cow. So they kissed him goodbye. Then they hugged and kissed the farmer and his wife, and they all sang Farmer in the Dell and danced in a circle on their tiptoes. They all lived happily ever after. The end. I love happy endings, Kika said with a sigh. Me too, Mrs. Pigeon said. Thank you, Goonie Bird. Let's get out our arithmetic books now, class. Everyone in the class groaned. I know, Mrs. Pigeon said, laughing. It's much more fun to listen to Goonie Bird's stories, but we can look forward to tomorrow. She'll have another one tomorrow. Goonie Bird had gone back to her desk and taken out her arithmetic book. She looked up in surprise. No, actually I won't, she said. That was my last story. The second graders, almost every one of them, called no in very loud, sad voices. It sounded like a huge chorus singing a song called No! Mrs. Pigeon looked horrified. But Goonie Bird, she said, we still have a lot of unanswered questions. Like what? Asked Goonie Bird. Well, let me think. Mrs. Pigeon frowned. The false teeth? Nicholas called. Yes, Mrs. Pigeon said. Why did your father have to pack 43 sets of false teeth? That's a story you haven't told yet. Goonie Bird looked surprised. That's not a story, she said. That simply requires a dictionary. You have one right there on your desk, Mrs. Pigeon. Mrs. Pigeon reached for her dictionary. Look up this word, Goonie Bird said. She pronounced the word very carefully. Prosthodontist. My goodness, Mrs. Pigeon read the definition. It's a special kind of dentist. He makes false teeth. Exactly, Goonie Bird said. That's what my father is. No story there. But we want more stories, Goonie Bird, Barry Tuckerman said in a loud voice. As usual, he was standing up with one knee in his desk chair. Goonie Bird sighed impatiently. I need to do my arithmetic now, she said. I'm not very good at subtraction yet. But all right, sit down, Barry. Close the dictionary, Mrs. Pigeon. I will tell you how to get stories. And that is the end of chapter 6. So we will start chapter 7 tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed that chapter. I hope you're enjoying the book in general. And Scooter, would you like to say goodbye? You want to say bye, Scooty? Oh, say goodbye, Tucci. Miss you. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye, Tucci. Have a great day. Miss you.